Hi, Jackson back with you at Song Mentor. If you've ever listened to the Office Depot commercial, you'll know that they use the song Taking Care of Business, which is kind of what Office Depot does in their own way. Randy Bachman wrote this song and conceived of it when he was still with the Guess Who. But Burton Cummings didn't agree with the song because he had borrowed some licks from another song and felt that it wasn't the right song for the Guess Who to take on. But later, a few years later, when Bachman was playing with B.T.O, Bachman Turner Overdrive, in a Vancouver bar, the lead singer, Fred Turner's voice gave out, and so Randy was forced to sing some songs. He's not the best singer on the planet, but he can get by, and he was forced to sing some songs that night. And so in his mind, he had recreated this old song, which he had originally called White Collar Worker. Well, that title really didn't work out too well, and that day he had heard a DJ use the phrase, "Hey, we're taking care of business here on, F90 radio station." And Randy liked that phrase so much that he just ad-libbed the song that night, 3-chord progression, and sang in the chorus the lyric "Taking Care of Business." The song went on to be a huge hit, and Randy did well with this one. Here's Randy Bachman, B.T.O's Taking Care of Business. All right, here are the chords you need for Taking Care of Business. You need a C5 chord, which we're going to play like a C major bar chord. And because we're just picking the 6th and 5th strings, we're going to call it a C5. We need a B flat 5. And we need an F5 played up in this position. That's using my pinky here to make an A chord, style chord. Okay, and we're barring the 8th fret for that. We're barring the 8th fret for the C5, barring the 6th fret for the B flat 5, and again on the 8th fret for the F5, which is played in this position. Okay, so this is hypothetically an E-based chord, an E-based chord, and an A-based chord, but again, because we're just picking the 2 low strings in each chord, we're calling them C5, B flat 5, F5. We also need an E flat 5, which we're going to need for one of the little musical instrumental bridge parts. So those are the 4 chords: C5, B flat 5, F5, and E flat 5. And you're in business. Let's take a closer look at that chop and how it's played with the C5, the B flat 5, and the F5. Okay, so all we're doing there is with that C5 in formation here, we're using our pinky, and our 3rd finger is already on the 10th fret of the 5th string. Our pinky is going to hammer on and off the 12th fret. So it's 2 off, 1 on, 2 off. Same thing, just moved it down 2 frets. Then up to that F5. And that's as simple as the chop can get. Again, with the right hand, they're all downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's going to give you all the chopping power you need for taking care of business. Now we're going to take a look at the first of the 2 little instrumental bridge parts, and these parts were very cleverly inserted by Mr. Bachman to give the audience a chance to participate. And this first one actually leads into the first guitar solo. So it goes like this. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the rhythm. And it's so 2 hits down on the C5 and 3 hits on the F5. and then that E flat 5, 2 on the E flat 5, and 3 on the B flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that takes us out of that part and into some guitar work. Okay, the second of these little instrumental bits allows the audience to participate because it comes just after an a cappella sing-along, or as part of the a cappella sing-along. So it's taking care of business, woo, taking care of business, taking care of business, 4 times, taking care of business, I've been taking care of business, taking care of business, I've been taking care of business, taking care of business, working overtime, I've been taking care of business. So basically what we're doing is the chop without the pinky finger work. It's just 2 strokes down. Okay, the signature riffing. And these riffs, Randy Bachman has said he was inspired by John Lennon, some of John Lennon's guitar work in the Beatles tune, You Can't Do That. But it is D7 formation based, so if you take your fingers and make a D7 chord down here, just a simple open D7 chord. Okay, we're going to start about halfway up the neck with that, our fingers in that formation, and we're going to run it up so that our pointer finger ends up on the 11th fret and our second and third fingers in the D7 formation end up at the 12th fret, which of course is the double dot fret on most guitars. Okay, so we're going to slide up like this. Now that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rhythm, and we want to be in position on the 11th fret with our pointer and the 12th fret with the other 2 fingers by the time we hit the second of the 5 beats. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want to slide up. We don't want to have it slow going up. We want to be there no later than that second beat. And this is what the right hand's doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're really just strumming there, the top 3 strings. Down, up, down, up, down. After that, we get into the second part of this riff. We're going to take our third finger and bar, as in an A, open A chord. We're going to bar the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings at the 8th fret. And then we're going to transfer that bar to the 1st finger at the 6th fret. Same 3 strings, same 3 notes. Okay, and again, when you're picking down, you're picking from the 4th string down and picking 3 strings only. Okay, when we get to that 6th fret bar, we're going to hammer up with our 2nd finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Okay, and so instead of this, it's we're just hammering up. Then it finishes up with on the 4th string, 8, 6, 8, 6, 8 on the 5th string. So putting it all together. Okay, and let's put it together with that opening bit and see what it looks like. Slowing it down. Okay, now you need to practice this quite a few times, because whether you're an experienced player or a novice player, inevitably once in a while you're going to go a little too far when you slide up, or not far enough. If you go too far, it's disaster. So practice. Okay? Now the second half, same principle, all the same things, except we're going to start on the 4th fret, Our pointer's on the 4th fret, D7 chord formation. And we're just going to slide it up kind of aimlessly and lift our fingers off. But we want to end up about here. And we're doing the same thing we did on the 8th and 6th frets, except we're doing them on the 10th and 8th frets. Starting on 4, it just ends there. Putting the whole thing together. And those are the two parts to the classic signature riffing in Taking Care of Business. For our playthrough today, we're going to butcher this up a little bit, but I want you to listen to the song and find out where all these pieces go. But I'm going to give you all the pieces in this playthrough, kind of a chopped up version. You're going to get an intro, a verse, a chorus, instrumental bit, both instrumental bits, and of course the signature riffing. So again, rearrange these pieces to suit the song after you've listened to the song. Here we go. Take the 8:15 into the city. There's a whistle up above and people pushing, people shoving, and the girls who try to look pretty. If your train's on time, you can get to work by 9 and start your slaving job to get your pay. If you ever get annoyed, look at me, I'm self-employed. I love to work at nothing all day, and I'll be taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. I've been taking care of business, it's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime. Work out. Take good care of my business when I'm away every day. If it were easy as fishing, you could be a musician. If you can make sounds loud or mellow, get a second-hand guitar, chances are you'll go far if you get it with the right bunch of fellows. Taking care of business. 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 I've been taking care of business. Taking care of business. I've been taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. All right, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Taking Care of Business. The only fine tuning point would be practice those landing spots so you land where you're supposed to when you're playing riffs. Okay, folks, take care of business, will ya? We'll see you next time on songmentor.com.